What's going on, YouTube? It's Father Dark. It's Monday morning, and we're here talking about the Call of Duty Black Ops 6 beta. Now, I'm sure most of you have had a chance to either play it or you've just been watching clips. If you're here watching this video, that means that you do care somewhat about Call of Duty, primarily Black Ops 6. It's the new game that's coming out. Now, whether you're someone who has taken some time off and you're coming back, or you are a diehard Call of Duty fan, you play it all the time, whatever the case may be, I think the thing that this video is more going to focus on is the cesspool that is my comment section, and just kind of trying to understand the people who leave comments like this, like their mindset, right? I totally understand if you don't like a game. There's so many games that exist that people play every day that are just not my style. Let's take Siege, for example. Very slow-paced game, not really my thing. I'm not into sports games. Sports games are some of the most popular games out there. I'm not a child, so I don't play Roblox. Not really into Fortnite unless, my son talks me into playing with him for a while. Apex Legends, don't really do hero abilities and stuff like that. It's very rare that I get into any games. Minecraft, not my style. I could go on and on all day long about games that I don't care about, that I don't like, I don't see the point in, whatever. But one thing that I am never going to do is go to one of those videos or a creator who specifically makes videos like that and leave comments trying to argue with them about why the game is bad or why I don't like it, or call people names for not liking those particular games. That mindset, I just cannot seem to understand for the life of me. And this video is kind of like a rant, so just bear with me here, about people that do that. Since I've gotten into content creation pretty heavily, which would have been about a year ago on YouTube and TikTok, I've definitely gotten used to people leaving negative and toxic comments, right? And it's usually something that just I literally pay it no attention, just move on. I don't care, because why would I, right? But lately, it just kind of seems like there's just been this just really crazy influx of people that come to the comment section every single day, and they have nothing but negative things to say about Call of Duty, and they just want to argue with everybody about why the game is bad. And they say things like, why are you still playing this game? You guys are the problem. You're still putting money into this game. You're still supporting these people, yet they don't care about their customers, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Guys, just a question. Why do you care? There's plenty of games that I don't care about, but yet you'll never catch me complaining about those games. You'll never catch me in anyone's comment section talking about those games, watching any videos that are pertaining to those games. I mean, first of all, I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I fully understand how algorithms work. As a content creator, you have to pay attention to your analytics. If you don't know what analytics are, it's just the data that they give you on your page about how people found it, all this kind of stuff. But even if you aren't a content creator, you should have a basic understanding, right? Like, the way that your YouTube homepage looks is not going to be the same exact way as mine looks, right? And the same thing goes for my wife, my children, friends, anybody like that. Every time that you watch a video or you search for something, whatever, the algorithm is going to start to try to form your page based off of those interests, right? So if there's things that I don't care about, I don't see content for those particular things, right? Like I don't ever play NBA 2K, so I literally never see content for NBA 2K. Now, if I started looking up in NBA 2K content, it would start appearing on my page. And the more I showed interest in it and commented on it, the more it would show up on my page. I don't ever watch Minecraft videos, so I never see content for Minecraft. So if you're regularly seeing my content, or any other person that does any type of Call of Duty content, it's because you're showing some interest. Now, I know you might be thinking, well, I'm not interested in it. I just really dislike it, and feel the need to comment on every single video that I see about it and talk about how bad the game is. the algorithm does not understand that when you leave a comment that it's a bad comment or a good comment. It just knows that you're commenting. It doesn't understand that you're hate watching a video versus watching it because you're genuinely interested and like it. It just understands the watch time. That's all it understands. So every time you come to my page and you leave a comment, even if it's a super negative comment, the algorithm just says, oh, well, you just want to see more of this content. So crazy idea. But how about the next time you see a video for COD and you don't like COD or you're irritated with COD, how about you just scroll past it? Wouldn't that make a lot more sense than engaging with it so that it continues to show you more of it? But stay with me here. I don't really think that's what the issue is. I don't think that you guys are not genuinely interested in it. I think what's happening here is that COD is so big, meaning like it's been around for so long and so many people have become emotionally invested in this game to where they all want to be pleased. Everyone thinks that Call of Duty is supposed to just stop what they're doing and listen to every single comment on the internet, which is preposterous, and go, oh, you know what? We're going to somehow put all this stuff in the game, right? You have all these people who feel like there shouldn't be skins in Call of Duty games because that's a Fortnite thing. Guys, come on. Call of Duty's had skins forever, man. All types of stuff, loot boxes, just they've done it all. They existed way before Fortnite. And they might even exist after it. I don't know. I don't keep up enough with Fortnite to know. But nonetheless, though, I know for a fact they've been around way before it. I've been playing since World at War. There was no talk of Fortnite. And people say, oh, well, they're losing their identity. What? It's a game. They don't. You act like they owe you something. Like they're supposed to stay a particular way forever to appease you. They don't care. They're a multi-billion-dollar company. They don't care if you like their games or not because other people do. Let's just look really quick. Let's just look here. All right, let's see. Let's look at, we go to Microsoft, right? We see what's the most played games. It's not a secret. They'll tell you. All right, look at number 1, Fortnite. Number 2, Call of Duty. Wow, mind blown. Who would have ever thought that? All right, let's go over here to most played games for PlayStation. What do we got? We got number 1, Fortnite. Number 2, Call of Duty. Man, my mind is really being blown here, guys. I could have never in a billion years imagined that those are the 2 most popular games. Wow. All right, let's go to Steam. Let's check out Steam. What's Steam talking about? All right. Now, Steam is a little bit different, right? Because it's PC. Just a side note really quick. What is this? Banana? Free-to-play, clicker, single-player, 2D, casual, family friend. I'll never understand. See, like here's a prime example, right? This game, I think this is pointless personally. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Now, no disrespect to whoever developed it, no disrespect to whoever plays it. Me personally, in my mind, when I see this, I go, what is this? I don't even see like you see with this, you get like a trailer and like they're selling you on it, right? And like even though I don't play games like that, I mean, well, I do play like Scrolls types games, but I'm not very good at them. I can understand why people would want to play this, right? See Counter-Strike up here. Counter-Strike's been around forever. It's not really my game. You know what I mean? Like I don't think just like walking super slow and just holding a corner for 8 years and finally one-shotting a guy, that's not fun. I have too much ADHD. I want to move and do all types of stuff, right? It's not. I don't see anything cool about this, right? But I fully understand that there are a lot of people, millions of people actually, that love this game and enjoy it. People that like this game right here, more power to you, man. Enjoy it. Whoever is playing this, which clearly it's a lot of people, have fun with that. I really hope that, I guess, clicking a banana is like, that's fun for you. Whatever. But back to the point at hand. Call of Duty is number 13, right? There's 12 other games that are above it, but it's still number 13, and that's just Steam. But on console, though, which is clearly where Call of Duty shines at, number 2 game. And it's usually like that every single year. It's top 3, at the very least, seller every single year, right? So why do you think that when you decide you're done with Call of Duty, that the rest of the world is supposed to magically just stop being done with this game. That's not ever going to happen. No differently than when, I played Fortnite when it very first came out. Who didn't play Fortnite when it very first came out? But while I was playing it, I had to be honest. Like, I'm only playing this because there's not really any competition right now. And as soon as my style of game comes out in the battle royale, type of style, then I'm gonna switch over and play that. Right? Because that's how things are sometimes in life. Sometimes you might be driving a Honda right now, but you low key want a Ferrari, right? Well, when you get enough money one day and you can afford a Ferrari, you get a Ferrari, and that's okay. But nonetheless, though, when I was playing that game and then I stopped, you don't see me going back to like Fortnite videos and stuff and going, yo, this is dumb. I don't understand why anybody's playing this. Oh, if it was me, blah, blah, blah. And the skins and the amount of money. And if you guys just stop putting money into the game, then they would stop making it. Why does it bother you? You have to ask yourself that question. Why does what someone else is doing with their time, their money, etc., why does it bother you? And I'll tell you why it bothers you. Because deep down inside, you love Call of Duty. It's just simple as that. If you genuinely didn't care, you wouldn't be concerned with it. You wouldn't be coming every single day to my comment section to complain about it over and over and over again. And I'll tell you what you don't want to hear. I'll be honest with you. The father in my name is because I feel like not only am I a father to my own kids, my own family, but I have to be a father to a lot of you guys, because clearly you didn't have father figures or role models in your life other than a bunch of negative content creators who just spew the same negative rhetoric every single day, and you guys just eat it up. Just eat it right on up, right? So like I said, I'll tell you what you don't want to hear, and that's that you're followers. Because there really only is leaders, and then there's followers. See, I'm a leader. If I decide right now that I don't like something that Call of Duty's doing, let's say they come out with like Advanced Warfare, which is like when I stopped playing, like around that period of time, because it just wasn't my style of gaming. I don't mind Black Ops, but preferably I'm more of a Modern Warfare style of guy. That was, I played World of War, but when I really, really got into COD was with COD 4, right? Like, that's just my style of game. It's what I like. But let's say they come out with a game that I don't like. They make some kind of changes that I don't like, whatever, right? I have zero problem just moving on from it. The content that I have on my page will stay up, but I will slowly migrate into like something else and play whatever it is that I feel like playing at that time. But at no point in time are you going to see me sitting back making videos about why COD is trash now and telling people, oh, don't buy it and don't give Activision money and all this other stuff. That's weird to me. It's very weird to me. It's no different than if you broke up with a girl and you're like, yo, I'm completely over, but you constantly text her and call her all the time and talk about it to all your friends and everybody that'll listen and all this other stuff. And ultimately, people just don't really care, to be honest with you. Nobody wants to sit back and be around someone who's just constantly complaining all the time about everything. Let me see really quick. I had just looked it up. Give me 1 second here. I'm going to see. All right, they say on Google, people that complain all the time, they have something called persistent depressive disorder. They got super gloomy personalities, and they're constantly complaining or not able to have fun. And I feel like that's what a lot of you have. You just sit back and you constantly complain about the old days and how COD used to be, and oh, the world's changing. And then the people that are the worst are the people that try to come to my channel and make it like there's some kind of political agenda with COD, or like just the channel in general, or whatever. Bro, this is supposed to be video games. Keep the politics out of it. Nobody wants to hear that. What happened to like playing games to escape reality and all the nonsense that comes along with it? Right? Like, who cares if they put some rainbow flags or camos in the game? Guess what? You don't have to use them. It's crazy, right? Just like with the game. If you don't like it, guess what? You don't have to buy it. You could just play something else. Same thing with the content. You could just not watch it. You can literally tell most social media platforms that you don't like particular stuff and avoid it that way. But you don't want to avoid it. You're just miserable because you either have a 0.5 KD and you're irritated and you feel like if they change particular stuff or whatever, that maybe, you would be able to shine like in the glory days or something again or whatever. Whatever the case is, there's something about that you're not happy with, but ultimately deep down inside, you still love COD and you want to feel like COD loves you too. But at the end of the day, though, it's a video game ran by $1 billion corporation. They make $2 to $3 billion every couple of months. Let's say it again, $2 to $3 billion every couple of months off of cosmetics alone. We're not even talking about the game sales here. And like I said earlier, COD is always in the top 3 every single year, most highest selling games. Because the average user of these games, they're not chronically online. They just load up their console, their PC, whatever, and they play whatever it is that they feel like playing. And one of the biggest factors that is helping it stay in those top 3 of games, period, whether it's just we're talking about sales or just in general, is because the game is free to play. Yeah, the actual paid base game may not be free to play, but Warzone itself is free to play, which is one of the biggest factors in like something like Fortnite being as successful as it is. It's free to play. They adopted that very early on. Now, it was, kind of by accident because their main game was a flop, Save the World or whatever it was, which I'm not even going to get into that because that's a topic for a separate video. And we're already over here on 16 minutes. This is, like I said, this video has mostly just been kind of like a rant, just to kind of like let you guys know that you don't have to like fall for this just, let's just hate on COD 24/7. You have a lot of content creators out here who lack the ability to make genuine content. And sometimes it's not even, it's really at the end of the day, what it is it's just laziness. Because I'll let you guys in on a little secret. You're going to get more clicks from negativity than you will positivity. Now, I could go into like why that is and the mentality behind it, the mental mindset, the way our brains work, all that kind of stuff in regards to why we click on a video that we know is going to be negative versus one that's going to be positive. But like I said, once again, that could take up a whole video on itself, right? Like, and those are really things that are only for like content creators to like really need to know because it benefits them and their platform. But like I said, though, you have a lot of these creators that are fully aware that they have 2 options with every video, and it's to say something good about things or at least just try to give constructive criticism, or they can just sit back and bash it and go on rampages about how, Activision is the big bad guy and they don't care and all of this other stuff. At the end of the day, Activision wants to make money. That's what they want to do. They're a business. Name me one business that doesn't want to make money. It wouldn't be a business. It'd be a charity. And last time I checked, whatever job you have, do you want me to just walk in and demand free things and that you dedicate all this time and energy into making it the best thing on the planet for free? Let me know how it works out for you. How you're going to feed your family or yourself or paying your bills or do anything for that matter. If you're just constantly doing charity for me, that I'm demanding that you do. And then still making tons of videos every day about how terrible whatever it is that you do is and how terrible you are at it. But we're edging up on 20 minutes here, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up and just conclude it with saying that, every year you guys do the same thing. New COD comes out. Everybody's all excited. Oh, man, I can't wait for this game to come out. Beta comes out. You guys play it. I'm pretty sure, you get shit on or something like that, and you go, oh, well, let me rush to Twitter, Instagram, YouTube comment sections and just, get on to anyone that's having a good time and try to make them feel as crappy as I do. And guys, it doesn't work. No one reads your comment and goes, oh, you know what? I'm not going to play Call of Duty anymore because user 768-0KY9W30 just said the game is trash and I'm trash for liking it and I have bad taste in games and all this other stuff. No one cares, man. You're literally wasting your time and energy that could be spent doing anything else. And if you genuinely care that much, why don't you just play something else? And as tired as you guys are of hearing that, we're tired of hearing you complain. And which one do you think makes more sense? To sit around and be miserable all day and just complain, or to spend your time doing something that genuinely makes you happy? I think the latter is probably what we should be focusing on, right? So, like I said, I'm going to wrap this up. Appreciate you guys for watching and listening. And yeah, just try to think about what I said. If you're one of those people that falls into that category of just, being super negative all the time, that can't be fun for you. It can't be. So you guys have fun figuring that out. And I'm going to keep playing Call of Duty until I don't want to play Call of Duty anymore. So yeah, but you guys take it easy and enjoy your week. I'm out.